All right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah. All right, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this platform with another message. I just want to say to you all, I want to upload a quick message here. I feel so heavy in my spirit that I must put this out. I think you all need to be very, very, very careful sitting up under Sister Deborah. Be very careful. Be very careful choosing to sit and entertain or hear or behold Sister Deborah. I'm giving you that opportunity so that you can know that at any time you can pull away, even though you know that you have that right to pull away. You know you have that power and that right to pull away, and I would suggest you do so, because I believe that what I'm feeling in my spirit is that being up under, in a sense, the hearing and the beholding of myself, of Sister Deborah, is a very dangerous thing in this day and time. Being so that I want to let you know nobody perfect. No one has it 100. We know that Yeshua HaMashiach, which is Jesus Christ, he came and he was the only one that was perfect and had everything perfected and everything perfect, right. But Sister Deborah is not perfect, and nor do she claim to be or portray to be. I want to let you know, but you can be perfect in one thing, in how you serve Yah. There's always room to be perfect in the way that you believe and you trust and you look to him and you desire him and you want him. You can be perfect in that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So to say to you that even though you might not be perfect in the flesh, on the spiritual end, you can be perfect in that way. And being perfect in the flesh does not mean you perfect in the no, being perfect in the spirit does not mean that you're perfect in the flesh. Let me say that again. Being perfect in your spirit does not mean you perfect in your flesh, because your flesh is separate from your spirit. So when he said, be ye perfect, and he says, be perfect, he's speaking of perfect in the way you love on him, perfect in the way you believe in him, perfect in the way you put him first before you, perfect in the way you serve him, perfect in the way you praise him, perfect in the way you honor him, perfect in the way you believe in him, perfect in the way that you trust in him. Oh yeah, that's on the spiritual end. You can be perfect in that. But the things of the flesh, you will not be found perfect in. But greater is he that holds all that good stuff, that work with you from the inside out, not the outside in. So we can't bring before the altar of who he is in us, thinking we can bring these worldly matters before his throne, before his foot. You can't. So you have to serve him from the inside out, a place that flesh can't have no dominion over. You see? And I mean in everything you do, you say, how you conduct yourself, everything. You're not perfect. Understanding that you're not perfect, but yet I'm going to put this here under the feet of my spirit. Get this thing lined up. So the purpose of me saying that is to say this. I think it is very important that you all stand down. If you're not rooted in the perfection of serving the Most High Yah, this is not the page for you. And I'm saying that to you so you won't be so confused in trying to ride the fence, trying to play both roles. Okay? This is an opportunity to say, okay, well, maybe Sister Deborah is talking one language that really I haven't embraced yet, or I'm not too sure about. And just go on and get on the other side of the fence until you're able to see. I just hope that it ain't too late for you. That's all I could say. But I will say to you, the reason why I'm offering you all something to think about. This is something to really meditate on. This page that Sister Deborah is on, me being a prophetess in the wilderness, is beyond one's understanding. Because you got to be able to understand this fully in the spirit realm because of the hour we in. It ain't time to wait for you to get it right. It ain't time to wait for you to see when the spirit gonna come in you. If it's not in you today, let me tell you something. You are not of the spirit. See, because you all don't understand. That was before the foundation of the world. And if here you are living today, unsure of who you are, and see, a lot of people just assuming that, well, I'm still gonna march on in because I believe. This is not a flesh thing in which you believe. This is a spiritual. And I keep telling you, in the 5 years, I keep trying to get people to understand. But the Father then told me, you can't, baby. You can't get these people to understand. Only I, that rests within them, gives them the understanding. When you plant that seed, I increase that thing, Deborah. I am the water. I am the food. I am the sun that shines on that seed to get it to come forth in me. So it's not so much as what Sister Deborah is saying, but what I'm saying is what he's giving me to say right now. What I'm learning is in the last 3 days, maybe 4 days, at least twice a day, I've been listening to this Darby. He has passed away and gone on, but listening to him, and I realized the extent of what he was speaking about and where we are today. And I said, but Father, wait a minute. You mean to tell me this man was speaking it way back then? Yes, Deborah. You mean to tell me we in trouble? Yes, you are, Deborah. Wait a minute, Father. Yeah. So if he was speaking it then, and then these other brothers that I listened to 10 years ago, you mean they were speaking? So we in some trouble today? Yes, you all are, Deborah. That leads me to come to you today and say to you, this is not playtime. I'm sitting here matching up with everything that they were talking about. This here Darby guy, I might have listened to him maybe once a year, or he crossed the YouTube and I listened, but I never really listened like I did in the last 4 days. Because even the time when he said something that I didn't agree with, the Father said, what difference does it make? You will never be lining up even with nobody, because everybody's mission is different. So don't expect Pastor Darby to line up with you. You're a prophetess. He's a pastor. He was telling me that there are some things we will disagree with one another. But what we do is we take what we disagree and make it the main focus. Because first time I heard him say something, I said, I don't agree with that one there, Father. He said, it ain't for you to disagree with it. It's for you to know the difference in what he said. Everything he said is not going to be 100. Everything you say is not going to be 100. So this is a way I was explaining to you all how the Father checks me. So I am checked. I am chastised. But I'm not chastised and checked by your flesh and no man's flesh. I'm chastised and checked and corrected by the Most High, or higher, who sent me here. So the reason why I say it's important to get off this page, because what I learned as I continue to listen to others, and very attentively, because the Father is constantly teaching me every day, and I'm at the point where, oh my goodness, oh, they don't even know nothing about that. Oh, they don't know nothing about that. And he studied showing me, look, Deborah, Darby was talking this here 10 years ago, 7 years ago, 5 years ago. He been talking it in the Christian church. You see how they be hating Christians? And he's never put down his shield of Christianity. He upheld his Christian shield, and he was speaking fully 100% spirit and truth. Were there things he was saying I disagree? Surely. Because there's going to a lot of things we're going to say that's going to show that we're still human. And not all of, just because we hear, we're not the perfected one like Yeshua HaMashiach. But we walk in his footsteps to try to be what the best that we know how to be while we walk in his footsteps. Are we going to be the perfect one like him? No, we won't. So I say to you all, I got a delivery coming right now. Be careful dealing with what you hear Sister Deborah say. Because Sister Deborah is bringing the most powerfulest messages that ever hit the earth today. That's why I say it's best to get off this page. If you know, and you know that you know we're near spirit and truth. You see, you don't have the light. You don't have the heart, nor the mind, nor the feeling, nor the power that rests in he that's over all things. Because I listen to myself, y'all. And let me tell y'all, like I keep telling y'all, it's like I'm learning as I speak to you all. That's showing me that I'm going to give you a double portion to get it in. And while I'm giving it to them, I'm going to give it to you too. So listen up. So to say to you all, you be careful in who you entertaining on these devil platforms. You be careful. Because Sister Deborah ain't the one that you think I am. Because the power that rests therein is giving me the words to say to those who have an ear to hear it. Not those who just out there hearing and taking pieces that they can apply and throwing away the majority. So I, Sister Deborah, must go. I got a delivery, and I say unto you, I'll be back. Shalom.